Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of IFFI On The Go. And today we will be discussing the film Catching Dust. It is directed by Stuart Gad and it stars Erin Moriarty, among others, in the lead role. The film is set in the desert in the middle of Texas, where it starts by establishing the main characters, who happen to be Clyde and Gina. And then it introduces two new characters. It's another couple come to the desert to experience a vacation away from the buzz of city life from New York. And that is Andy and Amaya. How these two couples interact with each other and how their interaction influences their relationship and how it influences them individually as a character is what the film is about. The director, who was present at the opening ceremony at Goa, said that he wouldn't like to talk for the film too much, but however explained that there is a lot of effort that had gone into making this film, be it producing it or be it directing the film. Now, we can see why that is, because you see the film is centers on these four main characters and it doesn't move away from them for too many moments. There's just one other scene in which you have a tertiary character in the beginning of the film and one scene at the end, the climax, where there is another tertiary character, and these are probably minutes. Otherwise, the film centers on these four characters, and from the beginning till the end, it expects the audiences to be immersed into their lives. For the most part, Gina and Clyde's life is intriguing enough. The establishment of how they got together, what keeps them together, the problems that are that Gina and Clyde face in their relationship, all of that is set in the beginning of the film. And interestingly enough, we see Gina as this person who is meek in front of Clyde. She's scared of him. Sudden movements cause her anxiety. And you are led to believe that she probably experienced some kind of domestic violence. And to re-establish this fact, you also see Gina under how Clyde promised her that he wouldn't hit her again. This kind of puts Clyde in under the label of abusive husband. And with that judgment stuck in your head, you kind of begin to track him throughout the film in a certain way. If he picks up his rifle, you are worried that he's going to, point that rifle at someone, probably shoot them because he has temper issues. If he begins to, dig somewhere, you tend to wonder, is that a grave for someone? Is he angry at someone? Those are the thoughts that go into your head when you're watching the film. And Gina as a person comes across initially as this, prisoner who lives in that trailer, who has nothing to do but watch Clyde go out and come in day in and day out. She cooks for him, she cleans for him, she drinks. She has drinks at sunset every day, and that is probably the only highlight of her day. So for someone who's so stuck in her everyday life, who has started to kind of build this hatred within herself for this monotony that she's become deeply intimate with, she begins to enjoy the interruption that is caused by the second couple in the film, that is Andy and Amaya. The fact that they are from a city, the fact that they are very different from Clyde and Gina, be it in terms of their relationships, be it as an individual, all of that kind of seduces her into believing that she can in fact have a different life, that she can leave Clyde, she can leave that desert, she can gain more freedom to understand what life outside of that trailer, outside of that desert could be. Sure, when she does take her first steps to gain that freedom, she kind of understands the reality. She kind of understands her financial dependency on Clyde, and she tries to take a step back, seeing what can be done for her financial situation. If she were to gain freedom without financial stability, that is nowhere going to help her gain the kind of life that she is looking forward to. All of this comes into play when you look at Gina and Clyde's lives, and it is kind of vibrant yet dark when you look at a relationship. However, in contrary, Andy and Amaya's lives are not very well established. All that we know about their lives is that they have experienced a loss. Amaya has experienced an unsuccessful pregnancy, because of which she's going through a difficult time. She equates, saving the life of plants to that of saving a baby. No, she couldn't. So there is certain layers to her character, but it's just not the most successful characters that I have seen on screen. She definitely has a great impact on Gina's character in the film. She also has a great impact on Clyde's character in the film. However, when it comes to her own character or that of her husband, played who is Andy, is not very certain. In fact, the presence of these characters do not come across as important. They are mainly just a plot device. Are present to make Gina and Clyde's lives a little bit more interesting, I would say, for the audience, not for them, but for the audience. It is because of their entry that you see Clyde come to certain realizations. It is because of their entry that you see Gina come to certain realizations. And when all of those realizations come together and they clash with each other, that's when you see the climax play out the way it does. Now, what really happens, and if their conflict is resolved by the end of the film, is something for you to watch out for. But what I would certainly say is that if Catching Dust comes on to any of the OTT platforms that you subscribe to, you should definitely give it a watch. I wouldn't say it's the best film, but it is definitely interesting to watch. If you're interested to see how interpersonal relationships play out, be it between couple or be it between individuals, it's definitely an interesting sketch, I would say. So do give it a try. And if you do, leave comments. Let me know if you like the film and what you think and if you agree with me. That's all for today. Keep an eye out for day 2 updates. And this is me, Priyanka, signing. Bye-bye.